Hi all, Jessie B. Scrapbooking back with a process video, and this one is for a new series that we are starting. Series Hop has a lot of people playing along, um, and it is called Mad About Mini Paper Pads. So I got a mini paper pad. I have quite a few of these, not as many as some people have like boxes of. I think I only have maybe 8, but I still have, and they're quite full. So this is gonna be fun. So every uh, third Saturday of the month, we are going to get together and use our mini paper pads. So I'm using this one here. It is from uh, the Paper Studio, and I believe I got it at Hobby Lobby. Love the paper in this. And so I figured it'd be a perfect one to do these 2 pictures of my nephew shooting the bow at a bow shoot we did last spring. And yeah, I have everybody's channel links down below. Actually, I think it might be, we're going to do direct links. So their direct links to their videos will be down below. So make sure you check everybody that is playing along and see what everyone's using with their small paper pads. We can do anything as long as it's not a 12 by 12. So it's the littler paper pads, 8 by 8, 8 by 6. This is a 4 by 6. Whatever you have, just so we can get them used up. So let's get going. Okay, so I picked this kind of like a stone paper, and then this white paper with the little like plus marks on it, and they're gonna go on the back because I wanted something kind of um, less busy, because this full sheet of paper I'm using in the background is from a paper pad, a 12 by 12 paper pad that I'm using for the background from, I think it's also from Hobby Lobby, and it has this really pretty map print on it. And so I just kind of want it to be tamed down just a tiny bit with the papers from the mini paper pad. So I'm mounting my photos on white. That's just white printer paper, and then I am going to go through the mini paper pad and pick out some papers that I want to use. I think I use I pick out 1 full sheet and then maybe 2, and then the rest are just scraps. And I am going to punch out a whole bunch of hexagons and do a fun hexagon pattern in the background. But before I get there, I am going to stretch this one. It looks like stone paper here, and I'm going to stretch it so it looks like it goes all the way behind these 2 pictures. And then I'm also, so I get it so I like that, and I'll glue that down, and then I will get the white paper just in case I want to use it for some of the hexagons. I end up not, but I thought I might. So yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and just get a chunk out of the center of each of these, and then I'll just throw it into this little paper pad, and I can use it for something else later on. Okay, so I'll get this all glued down. I thought about getting the map print in the background, but then I decided I have 3 pages of this map print, so I didn't really need to hoard it. So I'm just going to use it just like it is. Get this here down there, And then here's where I'm going to pick out some of these papers. And like I said, I use mostly just the scraps. And I guess I do use 2 full sheets. But I don't use the full sheets. I'm going to use a little bit of each one. And get these punched out, these hexagons punched out. I'm going to do this I end up, at first I thinking I'm only going to use 1 of each, but I do come back in and punch out some more out of each of the same patterns. And, but it works out because I like do the patterns are, some of them I do a couple different, repeating the patterns, and some I just only use like 2, one at the top and one at the bottom. And so here I am punching out some more, and then I'll get these all laid out and figured out. And I kind of was looking for starting like in the bottom left corner and going up to the top right corner. It doesn't really do that, but that's what I was trying for at first. And I mean, it kind of gives you that impression, but I ended up moving a whole bunch of them over when I was adhering them down here. I just kind of moved that whole bottom section over to the left, and I like that a lot better. So they're all glued down now. And then I'm going to come in and I fussy cut some of these animals that came from a different paper pad. There were just some scraps I had. And so I fussy cut the buffalo, the bear, the moose, and the deer. And I ended up not using the deer because it's supposed to be a deer, I think, but it has like elk antlers. So I'm not sure. It was very confusing. So I ended up not using it. I thought about putting it down here on the hexagons, but I didn't like that either. And then I cut these trees out of another piece of scrap paper I had. So I'm using up my scraps. That's good. And I will stick the animals up onto some foam. And one thing I liked about these animals is that they actually kind of look like the 3D foam targets that we were shooting. So that was why I wanted to use them. And the whole bow shoot is out in the woods, so I wanted the trees. And I just, really liked the way that it looked. So I have the bear and the moose up at the top, and I put the buffalo at the bottom. And here's where I decided not to use that elk. And then I get a sticker book, and I'll put just some little accents of stickers around. And I'm just going to put like a blue label on the side, and then the bottom part of the label that I cut off, I'm going to stick down here, and I can put my date on that. And then I'll take a green label and just take the top part of it and stick it onto the side of the other picture. And then I don't use the rest of that label. But I've seen these arrows, and I figured these work perfect. So I'm going to actually house my title onto those arrows. And at first I thought I was going to put the title at the top, but I didn't like the way it looked. And so I liked the way it looks like with them on these arrows. And then I just grabbed some like little flower type of stickers and stuck on 2 of the hexagons, and then some geotag stickers and stuck on 2 different hexagons, and just to add a little extra something. So here's my title. The first word I put down is shoot, or shot. I can read, really. I was going to do bow shoot, but then I just changed my mind and put down good shot. And so I used little tile alphas for the word good, and then some stickers from Dollar Tree for the shot, and then coming in with just some brown drops for the accents. A little bit of scattering there. So here are the close-ups. I hope you like it. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.